Alright, welcome back to the Learn German Challenge. Good evening. So today we want to learn time, and we are going to choose what I've written here. So if you want to say, for example, past, you say nach. If you want to say hour, o'clock, you say Uhr. And it's Lektion, Lektion 7 und 20. That is lesson 27. And we want to learn about time, which is in German you say Zeit. Okay, so the first one is, if it's full hour, for example, let's say 2 Uhr, then if someone asks you, for example, what is the time, that is wie spät ist es, then you answer by saying it is, of which is es ist. So you say es ist. So because it's full hour, so you say 2 Uhr. So if, for example, it's 2:15 or 2:20, for example, so if you want to give a specific time, so if, for example, it's 2:15 Uhr, then you say es ist. So now use 2 is 2 Uhr. Then the minute will be the number, which is 5 Cent. 5 Cent is number 15. Okay, rule number 2. So that is number 2. Rule number 3. If you want to say, for example, past, so giving time using past, and past we say it's nach. So if you want to say it's, let's say, 20 minutes, that is 20 minutes past 2 o'clock, here you'll say what? It's s. So remember, here you'll have to start with the minutes. So it will be es ist. So 20 is 20. As it's 20, then you have to use a nach because you mean a past. So es ist 20 nach 2. That is, it's 20 minutes past 2. Number 4, if you want to give time using 2, for example. So if you use 2, that means it's vo. So you can say, if, for example, it's 2:50 Uhr, the same case here, you start with minutes. So then it's 10 minutes to 3, for example. So you say es ist 10, then vor, don't forget this, vor 2. no, dry, dry, dry. That is 10 minutes to 3, dry. Number 5, if you want to say like so this number 5, and you want to say quarter to, either quarter to or quarter past. So you remember we have used past and to in the previous example. So here it will be easy because here we will use votel, then vo, and here votel, nudge. For example, if we want to say, let's say 2, let's say 2:45 hour, what we'll write here will be as east. So what are you going to start here to write? You will not have to write the minute number because votel will stand for it. So as east, votel vo, then it's how many minutes to, so the next hour will be dry. Okay, so here if we want to say, for example, let's say 2:15 hour, so here it means it's 15 minutes past 2, so it will be s east vo votel nak. Then you have to use now 2 because you don't use the directions number, so it's y. So you see the difference between the upper one and the lower. Now if you want to say it's half past, for example, so here, that is number 6, we use, if you want to use half, we use half. Here we use half. So example, if you want to say, let's say 8:30 hour, so it's 8:30. So what you'll have to say is s east, so alp will stand for 30, so it will be s east alp, so what is it's half, it's like it's half, it's 30 minutes through 8. So this you need to be a bit keen because it means it's 30 minutes through 8, so it's like 30 minutes to 9, so it will be s east up 9. So it's like 30 minutes through to 9 o'clock. Lastly, so if you want to say time in 24 hours. So this is what are mostly used in German. So if you want to say, let's say 13 Uhr, so that is 13 o'clock, for example. So what you'll have to do here is. Of course, you'll maintain the S ist, and here you'll just use the number and then you finish with Uhr. So 13 is 13, so it will be S ist 13 Uhr. And if it was 13, let's say 13, let's say 13:15 or 13:10, for example, you'll say es ist 13 Uhr, then you add the minutes, so it will be 15. Okay, so until tomorrow, gute Nacht.